Good morning. Take note of the dangerous structures in the street.
Have a little choice for the time being as to where it parks.
I can park here until 11 o'clock tonight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So I just, since it doesn't run and you have the vehicle here to tow it now, I just want to make sure that come 11 o'clock you don't find yourself in a pinch and you have no way to move it.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to let you know about that in case.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, man, I'll have it out of here before 11.
Okay.
Yeah, most definitely.
I just wanted to make sure that everything that's working.
I just wanted to get it emptied out and then get it towed over to the shop. Get it running. It's been stolen twice since.
This is Officer McGregor from District 4. We're currently in District 4.
You know, I broke down here over a year ago.
Okay.
And hired a certain mechanic
And yeah, the whole don't talk to the cops thing.
I'm trying to get it fixed up, get out of here, get off grid, get the hell out of all this.
Yeah.
Can't do this, can't do that bullshit here in the city, you know. As far as I'm concerned, this whole planet is everybody's. And this is the home of the free, land of the brave. I'm 56 years old. I work on the construction crew that built all this goddamn city. And I'm being told I can't do this, that, in it. No, I'm sorry. Land of the free, home of the brave. Leave me the fuck alone. How about that? You know? That's my
Yeah, how about that?
And I pretty much
instead of torturing them to the point where they snap because they can't sleep.
Okay. All right.
Because of the 24/7 harassment.
And then have you been given one of our shelters and services guides at all?
No.
Oh, here we go. We want to offer you
no,
services because we're on camera.
These are a bunch of bullshit. It's like a big kids dorm where everybody steals all your shit. And no.
Okay.
That don't work.
Okay.
You know, it's just like this. You know what? This is the earth that God gave to his all. Not just certain ones to say we could do this, that, or the other with. No, it's everybody's, including the animals. So hey, let's all get along and share it, huh?
Yeah, I agree.
That's what God said.
Well stated, Gino.
That's why God gave it to us, to share it all, to coincide with each other, coexist with each other. Okay? I've been in Denver all my goddamn life, building Denver. Constructing.
Preach it.
Homes,
State your case.
And now I can't even
Just
go
don't
into
give him
those
any more
neighborhoods
information,
because
Gino.
I'm dressed like this. Excuse me. I should be able to go wherever I goddamn please without having any problems whatsoever, without being touched, without being harassed, without being anything, without anybody even approaching me.
Did you harm somebody today?
Absolutely not. I love people. I love animals. I love my earth.
Then why is he here exactly?
I don't know.
Yeah. Why are you here, Officer McGregor?
Just because I saw him towing this vehicle, so it doesn't run, is my guess, which he confirmed. So I just wanted to make sure that since this is a no parking from 11 to 5, that he was just aware of that so he doesn't find himself in trouble later tonight when they start doing the evening enforcement. So I just wanted to make sure he was aware of that.
So how about all these parking blocks that the businesses are placing in the street? Do you care to take some time to address that with me this morning?
I don't know who placed them there,
yeah,
but
well, I do.
We can talk to Right Away about.
I've been talking to Right Away for the past 4 months as those parking blocks have been sitting there and you guys have been ignoring it. So let's deal with that. Why don't we?
I'll talk to Right Away today and see.
Well, let's go ahead and do that.
Is.
Can we do that now? I'd like to put in a call for service.
Check this out, Regan. I was promised the no parking signs over at Barnum Park on that one side because there's real nice shaded area where everybody could park at the park.
Except you.
No, except them. No, they won't let anybody park there because they got no parking signs there.
Oh, well, they'll let others park there.
Yeah, I called and complained about it, and I'm like, why are you making this park in the sun, but where there's shade, you got no parking signs? They promised me they'd take the signs down. This is 6 years ago.
Yep.
The signs are still there.
Well, you know Denver's answer to those that are unhoused. They're just going to erect no parking signs.
Yeah, we don't have it.
Yeah. So, Officer McGregor, also right now in the warehouses where the no parking signs are erected by the city and county of Denver, there are all kinds of semis parked back there. I'd like to go back there with you and point that out.
Which one? Like on what street?
Well, let's go over there. I'll show you.
Okay. Right now
Wesley,
I'm on something
Navajo?
here, but once I'm done here, I can go over.
Okay, what do you
That
got
works.
to do here?
I'm just doing a posting for the
Posting.
Jayco, and then I'm standing by for property storage for.
You're standing by for property storage.
Yeah.
Because you made an arrest last night? Is that what's going
I
on?
don't know what happened last night. I just.
You have no clue.
I was
You
out
have
here.
no idea what you're doing, why you're doing it. You're just doing it, right?
No, I know what I'm doing.
Oh.
I was here posting the Jayco, and then there's abandoned property. So if you
Abandoned
right away-
property. This is abandoned
I don't-
property?
I don't see anybody with the
Oh,
property.
so you
and
don't
I
know
asked
what
the
you're doing.
residents that were staying here if it was their property, and they said it was also not there.
So
at
you
this point,
don't
there's-
know what you're doing.
I do. Abandoned property is any
Mhm.
property that doesn't have somebody tending to it.
Because you arrested him last night.
I don't know whose property it is.
Well, you probably better look up what went down last night, and you better make sure that this property gets properly stored and that you don't allow EHS to come out here and rifle through it and decide what they're going to steal, okay? Because District 4 arrested Jason last night because you guys finally fucking made him snap. Finally. You kept him up for what, 10 days now? And he fucking lost it, I suppose? I don't know. And now you're gonna take his shit. So make sure you do it right.
Okay. Yeah. That's the plan. I have them coming out so that it can be stored. Their storage procedures from there. I don't work for EHS.
And you're gonna be here when EHS comes. And you're gonna put it on your body cam.
Yep.
Yeah, because you're initiating the storage not for abandoned property, but rather for Jason, the person District 4 arrested last night. And then when you're done with that, we'll go ahead and deal with all this other bullshit that everybody else gets away with while you're busy with the homeless. Fair enough? Right on. You all right?
It's lovely today.
Uh-huh. It's all good over there. Just FYI. What we talked about is what we talked about. So, you're just gonna have to make some decisions.
Yeah, well,
This is all Jason's property, correct?
yeah, everything there.
Yep.
We
Did you tell him? Did anybody tell him that that was Jason's property, or did you all say it was abandoned property?
We just got here.
and
So he didn't talk to you about whose property that was? No. Okay. Yep. Imagine that. How about you? Did he ask you?
no, he didn't. He asked me if that was mine, and I told him no. I never told him who it was.
Okay. But you didn't tell him it was abandoned.
No.
Gino!
I really want you to take notice of that too, because I found that all over the place. Where there's sun, that is park. Where there's shade, there is no parking signs.
That's a good, yeah, you're right. That's a
Why
good
are you trying to
observation.
keep us in the heat and the UV rays and
So you die?
Yeah.
So you suffer?
right, exactly.
Yeah.
That's just like they tell us. Okay, the UV rays kill the COVID, so stay in your house.
Uh-huh. Good observation,
It's-
sir.
yeah. I've been studying this for a long time.
Yeah.
You know, and I know what they're trying to do. They're trying to do everything in their powers to get us ill, get us sick. You know, they're still putting fluoride in our water, GMOs in our food, and steroids, and you know, they're still finding the farmer
They're
for washing
finding-
the seeds off.
They're finding ways for us all to be dependent on government.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, and you know what, Regan? I am not going to pay for the price of lumber that they want me to pay when I could go cut lumber my goddamn self, build my own house.
Mhm.
You know, I'm not going to pay $250 million for that one little Cracker Jack house box just because pedophile Biden says so. No. Sorry, he's not my president. My president, well, was Trump. He's getting on the bad end.
How
now,
about you
too.
be your own president?
Huh?
How about you be your own president?
Okay.
Did you have more business, Officer McGregor?
I was just gonna see what you wanted me to go look at. I talked with Ralph and the EHS, and they're currently tied up on another
didn't
cleanup,
want
so
to
they're
do
gonna be out later today. He doesn't know.
Later today.
But
They're going to just randomly show up and take this stuff? Is that how that's going to work?
He said he's going to come out with. The reason he can't send somebody right now is because EHS is tied
How
up.
about you tell
But
Ralph?
I told him that he needs storage, and so he said that the storage will be available later today.
Nope, not unless there is a cop here.
There will be. He's going to have one of the, I think, District 6 hot guys out here with EHS and with...
Sure he will. Sure he will.
himself.
You know who we're dealing with? Ralph. Ralph does shit the way Ralph wants to do
All I
it.
can do is take him at his word for now.
But
so
you are initiating this storage. It's your job to make sure that it gets done right.
Mhm.
Okay?
Yeah.
You accept that responsibility,
I
right?
do, and I trust that they will follow
You trust
what
that they will.
have to do.
Well, I will tell you that they're not doing what they're supposed to do, and it's proven. Okay? And they're getting away with it. These people are losing their stuff left and right. We're not having access to storage. They're coming out here and rifling through their items to take the most valuable items. Why just the most valuable items?
that I can't speak to. I do
Well,
not know the decision.
That's a problem.
But like I said, the reason that they're not coming out right now is because they don't have storage available right now.
Okay.
And I told them that that was a need, so they will be out later today. He could not give me a time because it just depends on what their current action.
And
is
he's
for
going to
timing.
call you before they come out here?
He said that as long as he has his District 6 officer available, they will be coming out. And then if they don't have an officer available, he can call me so that they can have somebody to stand by.
Okay, you heard that all. That's what Ralph barked this morning here to Officer McGregor about storing this abandoned property, which is not abandoned. It's from arresting Jason. So, all right, let's go take a look back here in the warehouses. We can start with Wesley, but I'd like you to start right here with these parking blocks and let me know how you're going to address this. Not only is this illegal to do, it's incredibly dangerous for pedestrians on their bicycles, for anyone driving that wants to park and can't see those. Those need to immediately be removed. Those need to be treated like we treat the homeless. You either move those blocks now or you sit here with your lights on all day. So how are we going to make that happen? Because these have been here for months.
So I don't have the equipment to deal with that, but we have a meeting every day that Right Away is a part of, that I can let them know about the obstruction so that
They already know, Officer McGregor. They already know. This is an immediate road hazard. What do? Like the day that the trailer got dropped down there on Evans in the turn lane and you sat behind that trailer for hours. Remember that? That was you.
Mm-hmm.
You sat behind that trailer for hours with your lights on because it was an obstruction. It was a road hazard.
Yeah.
And you waited for hours. And then the fire department showed up even after you were offered help to get that out of the roadway. You waited for the fire department to show up and move those blocks or to move that trailer. So they could do the same here with these blocks. The city does have the equipment. Can you please call the fire department?
So the difference with that is that was in the middle of an intersection. This is on the shoulder parking.
This is in a roadway. This is in a roadway. This is where people can legally park, ride their bicycles, and walk.
And that's why we will address it. But
No, it's not getting addressed. That's the problem. I'm telling you, I've been
that I will.
dealing with
This
right
is
of
the
way.
first time that I've been made aware of the parking curbs. This is the first time that
How many times do you come out here? You're really going to tell me right now that you've never seen this?
this is the first time that there's been a complaint about the parking blockades.
Oh.
To me, at least. So I don't know.
Okay, so
what
you're not
action
going to
was
do
taken
anything
previously.
about that. All right, so
Not
let's go
immediately.
down to Wesley. I'll meet you down there for all the semis that are parked in the no parking zone. Then we can go back to Navajo and deal with all the semis that are parked back there. And then we can come down, is it Iliff? Yeah, I think we can come down Iliff where Colorado Barricade is. And there's the no parking for 10,000 pounds or greater, where all the semis are parked over there. And we can go ahead and watch you implement due process.
Okay.
Sound good? Thank you. I'll be back. I don't know what you want to do, but you know what we talked about. You're going to go back over there? I'll drive through there again. But I would go take care of your business first, or eventually. All right. All right. Well, let's see how this is going to play out. Hang tight. There we go. Off we go. Officer McGregor's not going to do anything about these parking blocks because he just doesn't know anything about them. Yeah. Okie doke. Hey y'all. I don't know what's going on in the chat. I hope that I've got a good mod. Ellie, Jen Wow, Lucinator, MLH, on and on and on. So we're down Wesley here. We only have a semi down at the end of the street. Let's go take a look at how he's going to address that. Yesterday I took video. There were lots of semis over here. So, Denver wants to erect these signs. That applies to everyone. If it applies to the homeless, it applies to everyone. If it doesn't apply to the homeless, then it doesn't apply to everyone. It's pretty simple. Oh yeah, we got a trash truck down here. A private company trash truck. Apparently he's not interested in checking that out, so we're going to go down Navajo where we have a semi trailer parked here. So he's not going to address this. So now we're going down Iliff. And today we have no semis parked here. All right, let's have a conversation with Officer McGregor again.
So on Wesley and on Navajo, I didn't see anything that would constitute a violation. What other streets did you want to look at?
So this one. This no parking over 10,000 pounds. So there's nobody here today.
Okay.
I have video from yesterday. There were 3 here, 2 over here. So we know down here on Navajo that for whatever reason, the no parking anytime signs only stay resurrected over here, but not over here. So you're going to let that go because there's no signage here. Is that what you're saying?
There's no parking violation because that side of the street doesn't have a no parking.
Even though the city has been out here numerous times and put up those no parking signs, it just seems that those no parking signs only stay up on this side of the street. Okay, understood. So the trash truck parked down there
The people that were sitting inside?
in their trash truck?
Okay.
Yeah, that's okay?
Yeah.
Because those
they were
guys are
just sitting there. It wasn't unoccupied. It wasn't.
Right, but you see, that's not how you address the homeless, even when they're sitting in their vehicles.
I mean, we post them as abandoned.
When they're
But-
sitting in them. I know, Officer
Well, we don't
McGregor, I know.
Tickets
So
for
you'll
being
let the
parked
trash
there.
truck do what they want to do down there? Yes?
All cars, we got it, heavy 28, trying to.
He's not in violation
Oh,
of something that
okay.
needs to be
All right,
enforced.
Right.
I guess.
right.
That's what you're looking for.
So this red painting of the curb here,
Okay.
what do we know about this?
I
What
don't
do
know.
you know about this as law
I
enforcement?
don't know why it was painted red. Typically, if a curb is painted red, that's for emergency parking only then.
Yeah,
But I don't know why this specific 30-foot stretch was,
right.
but that's usually what that means.
Okay. All right. Okay, so what are you going to do now?
I have more follow-ups than I need to do for the course of my duties, but I mean, unless you
Does
have
it involve
anything-
more homeless contact?
Yeah.
Okay, then I'm going to follow you.
Well, I have a meeting at 10 a.m. So I'll
What
be
time
at
is
the
it?
station for a little. It's 9:40.
Okay. And then you'll be back out here?
Not here. No, I have a list of different follow-ups that I have around the district.
Oh, okay. All pertaining to homelessness.
That's correct.
That's correct. All right. Well, sounds good. We'll be catching up with you soon. Yeah. There you go. Holy shit. So I'm out here because they're threatening to arrest Cowboy for trespassing on CDOT property. Officer McGregor's duty list today. Even though Denver has a multitude of unsolved violent crimes all throughout District 4 and the city of Denver, his duty list today is strictly making contact with the homeless for absolutely no reason. Yeah, cool. All right, let's read some comments. Looks like they need to have those weeds cut off to show that curb. Worried about homeless people instead of cleaning up the high weeds on city sidewalks. Of course. I wish we could listen to the scanner. Yeah, cut the plastic. I don't want that kind of transparency anymore. We know how that all went down. It makes law enforcement unsafe if the public knows what they're doing. Ellie, so he admitted to everyone that his job today is to focus on harassment of the homeless. That is correct. Huh, who's this? Those are some scary liver-spotted hands you have. Do we have a medical doctor in the house? Who's this? Here's an idea. Tell the homeless to take pictures with their items they own. So when they retrieve their items, if something is missing, they can file criminal charges against them. Okay, well, you're going to have to come out here and give all of them phones so they can do that. Hey, Defend, how you doing today? So, they finally broke Jason down enough to the point where they were able to take him to jail. That was their goal all along. And, you know, I am one person powerless to stop it. If we had a team of people that were able to connect, I said this the other day, these men, these boys out here need more men in their lives. If you could be that person, let me know. I've not heard from a single soul. So this will continue. And the solution to homelessness is this quasi program of genocide. Whether you agree or not, that's what's happening. It is the intended goal to eradicate the homeless by any means possible. And if they have to do that by chasing them 24/7 and exacerbating any medical issues that they have, whether it be addiction or other physical issues, they're going to do it. I have elderly women out here, like I said in my message to Armando Saldalte. They won't seek medical treatment because they're afraid of losing every single thing they own, including their only shelter, which would be their vehicle. These people are not going to go live in your drug-infested, crime-infested shelters. You saw Evan Dreyer at the sweep the other day when I asked him, Evan, when are we going to get some safe outdoor parking? Kept walking with his back to me, got in his car. Evan, when are we going to get some safe parking? Have a nice day. And shut his door. Those individuals from that sweep the other morning, where the tow truck almost ran me over, are now calling me. I need to call them back. Hopefully I can get a hold of them. I don't know whose phone they were using, but we'll see what's going on out there. Be a day late on whatever was taking place, so I probably don't have much help to offer them. In the midst of all of this, I need to take care of myself, my responsibilities. I need to work and have some sane time. So, Ellie, who you talking to? You mean cops should live homeless so they can understand what these people are going through, right? Right. Denver PD has assigned officers to harass the homeless 24/7, 365. That is 100% fact. You heard him say that the hot team is going to come out here. They'll put Jason in jail, probably for not that long. And then he'll come out here. He'll have nothing. He will do the only logical thing he knows how to do, and that'll be reach out to the people that can help him survive, which will be me or the other advocate that can at least get him down there to retrieve any items that he can. We have no way to get those items out of there, as you've seen. EHS lies to us. They take their stuff across town. They make it impossible. So yeah, so this is what I get to do all day, is chase my own tail for absolutely no end result while the city continues to try to kill people. And I'm supposed to stop that. It's not going to happen. It's physically impossible for me to stop it. Will I defend their right to survive? Always. To the fullest of my ability. Without going to jail. So, Regan, you deserve a month vacation in Hawaii or wherever you would like. Yeah, I probably do. People think that because I go away to Florida and I, do those things that, I'm stealing from the homeless to take a vacation. That couldn't be further from the truth. Those are work trips. And luckily for me, I do get some moments of R&R on those trips. I do get to have some time alone to take in the more precious commodities of the earth. And I try to do that in great stride. And with the ability to recharge. And then I come back to this, and within hours, I'm completely drained. So I recognize that, and I recognize my limitations. So I have to act on that, and I do. It doesn't mean the calls don't stop coming. It doesn't mean the crises out here stop happening. And even for the ones I can't get to or can't address, it doesn't mean I don't care and that they're not on my mind. Here's some good news. The young kid that OD'd the other day is with his family. So that's one major incident lifted off everyone's minds and shoulders about whether or not the kid was alive or dead. So he's alive, and I hope that the family can pull it together. I cannot. I can support them, but I cannot do that for them. They know that. If you're a citizen of the city and you pay taxes, they have the city and have the city meeting you can go to and stress this to them all. Mayor himself, listen, maybe some of you are new to this or what's going on in here, but let me tell you what, this isn't something new. The mayor doesn't care. This is part of his plan. The city council is in a minority of people that care whether people live or die. So nothing will happen with city council. Every city agency and department is complicit with what the mayor's plan is, including HOSE, which is the Housing and Sustainability, blah, blah, blah. We bring in $10 million gazillion a year from the federal government to address homelessness and provide housing, and we don't do it. We first pay ourselves and we get away with it because there isn't any taxpayers out here holding us accountable in mass fashion. So listen, any plea to government is falling on deaf ears. You want to talk about how to waste your time efficiently and effectively? Go try to redress government while people are out here being targeted by government and you're over there because they distracted you to go over there so they could stay out here and kill the people. So this whole concept of use the political process and your voice, face it, it's gone. We've lost it in this country. There is nothing left other than to stand up and help the most vulnerable in need so they can survive. And private charity is the only way to get it done. You can bring awareness to all the government dysfunction, and those that are new and trying to become aware will quickly become educated if they're paying attention. Those who are determined to rely on government will continue to allow government to orchestrate this chaos. Okay? Those are facts. So, any advice you have for me to redress government, you go do it. Okay? Because I'm not doing it. I'm only going to show you how stupid, ineffective, and evil government is, because that is the problem in this country right now. The majority have not accepted that fact. It's fact. It is fact the government will continue to rob you of every penny that you have to sustain itself, not you. And if you are complicit and compliant with that, you go to a city council meeting. Did I do okay? Did I express my concern with understanding and compassion? Government is total bullshit. Thank you very much, Irish Rover. How are you today? And guess what, everyone? I just broke my brand new glasses yesterday. So I have to go fix those because I cannot see. And it's very important that I'm able to see, because without my eyesight, my mouth will not respond properly. The government doesn't give an F about us. Amen. I know this situation isn't funny. My comment yesterday was just from seeing the way you handle those jackoffs. I support what you're doing and hope for good luck in the future. I appreciate that. Who is this? RC. Oh, yeah. Thank you. I did ask you about that. And I know that you're here regularly and you you see what's going on. I was just kind of curious what you saw was funny, besides, you know, Dave, the tree humper. That was funny. I admit it. Look, there are funny moments. There have to be. I have to make light of some of this, because if I don't, yeah, I'm gonna go crazy. So I don't begrudge you or hold against you that you found something funny in that 2.5 hour stream, because there's plenty of funny things. Luck is in Nevada. Oh yeah, I tried that. You mean Vegas? Yeah. During that nice R&R stretch that I had, I got 2 days in Vegas for with my husband for our 31st wedding anniversary, and we lost $80 in of our own money, not the nonprofit money. Okay, if anybody wants to look at those accounts, hit me up. We'll sit down. I'll pull it up for you. We lost $80 of our own money in about 40 minutes. And that was the end of pressing our luck in Nevada. Luck is in karma. That's where it's at. Just invest in karma. Okay, so I'm going to put you in the holder here, and we're going to go check on Cowboy one more time and see how that situation is unfolding, because he's got a lot of things that he needs to do for himself today, and the cops are over there threatening to arrest him because he's on CDOT property again. Even though they have kept him running as well. They keep him, you know, moving constantly until they break him down and they, you know, snap, or not even snap, just get arrested for, you know, trespassing on the earth, just like Gina was saying. So let's go check this out one more time. So you guys can talk amongst yourselves. I guarantee you, if I come back here in 2 hours, there'll be semi-parking everywhere over here. But that's okay. If you get poked and poked and poked and poked and poked when you are trying to just survive, you're gonna snap. I don't care if you're on drugs or not. But make sure that you increase the potential for drug use by tormenting the shit out of people, because that works. That works well. So Officer McGregor's going to come out here and store stuff. He has no idea what he's doing. Doesn't bother looking up what to place out here to see if there possibly was somebody sick, injured, gone to the hospital, arrested. I mean, it's not like District 4 doesn't arrest people for bullshit. Do it to me. What do you think they're doing to the homeless people? Especially when no one is looking. And District 3, apparently, yeah, no different. They're stepping up their game. So we're crossing the river. We're out of District 4 and into District 3. People are scattered all over the place. People are going to jail left and right for those warrants that I told them to clear a long, long time ago, that they could have cleared very easily and mostly pain-free Oh, here we have up here is a booted vehicle in a residential neighborhood. That's another thing Denver's really stepping up on, booting vehicles. So we have this little government van from right-of-way enforcement here to collect revenue. Let's check this out for a moment, shall we? While those parking blocks remain in the street. Of course, they're not generating any revenue for the city, but this sure is. Let's go take a look at this, shall we? Yeah, let's check this one out. So, what the city and county of Denver will do is take this vehicle and they will auction it off and keep the revenue. That's how that will work. Just doing my job. Just doing my job. No need for me to park right here legally on the street. I can just stop and do what the fuck I want. Because not only do I weigh 400 pounds, I don't even have to get out of the fucking car. So why would I bother making any extra effort to park and not be an obstruction to the good tax-paying citizens that go down this street? Why would I do that when I don't have to? When I am afforded concessions to be a fat motherfucking tyrant weighing about 500 pounds, barely fitting in this vehicle, and probably needing a special seat adjustment just to get my fucking gut in between the steering wheel and the seat.
Hey, can I help you?
Yeah, what you doing?
Is this your vehicle?
I just want to know what you're doing. I don't care about the vehicle.
I'm just here with this vehicle.
You're here with this vehicle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, as a matter of fact, you can help me. You could be a good employee and park this vehicle like every other person is expected to park.
It's just to create it. I'm off center to create me a buffer because I'm gonna have to get out and do a vehicle check for this vehicle.
Oh, you're going to have to get out of this vehicle?
Yes.
So wouldn't it be safer for you and anyone else driving down the street for you to park out of the roadway?
Like again, I have to create a buffer because I'm gonna be out in the street.
You have to
And
create
I
a
have
buffer.
emergency lights on the light bar on the back to indicate to go.
And that's
to go
for your
around.
safety.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Well, I'd like to watch what you're going to do. So,
Okay.
so are you going to steal this vehicle, or
I cannot say because it's not your vehicle. It's
you cannot say because it's not my vehicle? Well, actually, it is because it's now the property of the city and county of Denver, and I'm a taxpayer here. So that means I have a vested interest in this because you own it.
Fortunately, it's not your personal property unless you actually own the product,
Right.
the vehicle itself. I can't vouch
Right.
the information. It's
Sure.
personal information.
Sure. All right. Well, then that's why the public wants transparency. So we'll just watch you here. You're on a live stream, and a lot of people are watching.
Okay.
So behave,
All right,
and
sounds good.
yeah, do your job
Looking forward.
correctly.
Okay.
And so far, perception-wise, it's not looking too good, but we'll see what you do.
All right. Well, thank you.
Mm-hmm. And lose some fucking weight while you're at it, because that health insurance that taxpayers have to pick up for you costs a lot of fucking money. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is how we talk about the homeless too, isn't it? Yeah, it is. When the number of government employees that are fucking welfare whores outnumber the homeless by millions throughout this country. And who's sucking up valuable resources? I I mean, yeah, it's a rarity. It's a rarity that we see a 500-pound person working for the government. That's rare, isn't it? I'm sure the effects on his health are nothing compared to that of a drug addict, correct? No, He has to create a buffer for his safety for when he gets out of that vehicle to come over here. But until then, he's going to park in the middle of the street. That government vehicle is outfitted with a license plate reader set up to scan plates of parked cars. Right there. Please, karma, please. Irish Rover, I love you. Here he comes. So this is the protection, the buffer he needs from traffic, because he might get hit or something. I don't know. It's going to take a lot to, yeah. I'll be nice now. I guarantee you, this is a person who got behind on tickets or tags. They couldn't afford it. Denver booted it. They're going to take it. That's how that works. Based on what you can see in the contents of the car, this is a woman's vehicle. Probably a single mom. And she's going to lose her vehicle. Because she didn't suck government dick by subscribing to the pay-to-play scam. And here we have, you know, this guy just doing my job, fucking people over. Because I get vindication by being a welfare recipient when I do things like this to people. That was the buffer he needed for his safety, because his vehicle is equipped with emergency lights. This goes on all day long in the city and county of Denver, which, by the way, I have to pay $150 for, you know, my unwillingness to comply with altering the entire front of my vehicle, devaluing it just to put a fucking license plate on it, when state statute says that you don't have to have a plate if your vehicle's not manufactured for it. But in Denver, guess what? We've allowed them to make up all these unconstitutional ordinances and code, and they really just get to say, you know what? We don't give a fuck what state law says. We do what the fuck we want because nobody will challenge us. And even if they do, it'll take years for that process to get through court, and they'll lose anyway. And by then, we will have already collected our money. Thus, the snowball effect. Okay, well, while this fat fucker sits here and milks every taxpayer in the city and county of Denver so he can continue to eat fucking Doritos and maintain his diabetes and heart failure, I'm gonna go back on my mission. Which, here you go, everybody. There's my front plate. So go fuck yourself and eat a bag of Doritos. I guarantee you. I bet my life on that. I stand to be corrected, but I guarantee you that is a single mom losing her vehicle because she couldn't afford to keep up. Boom. Welcome to America. You know, look, you might think it's cruel and hateful for me to say the things I say. But let me tell you what. When other people are footing the bill and you're not even trying, yeah, there's a philosophical conversation to be had about that. And we don't mind desecrating the homeless while they are outnumbered by the millions of government employees breastfeeding off of you. Admit it. You plop the tit out every time they ask. You all right? I'll always defend his right to survive. But, yeah.
Find anything?
Nothing. Nothing.
Well, I need to run up Dinglewood so I ought to get the hell out of here.
Go do that.
Yeah, I was going to throw a load on so it looks like I have done something.
Well, you are trying.
You know, got to figure out a new wagon there too, so.
All right.
But, I don't know. Hopefully I got a phone. I don't even have a phone right now.
All right. We'll go check your mail.
Yeah.
I'll be popping in and out periodically. I can't guarantee, who knows what the hell.
And, Amy one time told me to tell them fucking cops that I was supposed to call Amy so she'd come pick up my load. But I don't have her number now. See,
Well, Amy doesn't have a way to move this stuff right now.
Yeah, but I'm just saying that's another thing I could tell them something. But she said, yeah, I'm supposed to call Amy, but I don't have her number.
Well, you tell them sons of bitches that they better have their body cams activated. And then, cowboy, I would just exercise my right to remain silent.
Yeah.
And, just get to a public sidewalk.
Yeah, I guess move down in the cul-de-sac. This is a nice spot here, but
Yeah, you're by yourself, and
there ain't nobody.
Nobody gave you notification. Nobody gave you notification. They're not following their rules and their process. They're just threatening to arrest you. Will they do it? Well, people seem to think that sometimes it's because of me that they do it. So I'm in a position where it's a double-edged sword where I help if I'm helping or hindering, right? So that's why I always try to empower you guys and give you the information and the facts and then let you make your decision. You know that I will always defend your right to survive. But what's going on right now, I can't predict it. I can't stop these fucking asshole cops. I can't stop their rogue behavior because Denver, oh, here comes one now.
Yeah.
Here we go. Here we go. All right, here we go.
Yeah, I've been sitting there looking. I don't know if that is or not. It looks like it. But
Well, it's a cop
driving the Chevys, huh?
coming up right behind me. Does he want me to move or? Ah, that's Officer Anderson. He wasn't here earlier, was he?
The only one that did, unless he's a deaf guy.
Officer Anderson's not deaf. Let's see what he wants.
No,
We usually can have some logical discussions with Officer Anderson.
What's up, Reagan?
Hi, Officer Anderson, how are you?
Good, how are you doing?
I'm all right.
Somebody I think already came through and talked to this gentleman.
I
Looks
don't
like
think
you're-
they talked to him. I think they just threatened him.
Well, I
Yeah,
don't know, I wasn't here, but
neither was I. But I believe my friend, so that's how that works. I believe my friend long before I believe the police.
oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, obviously you see that sign. I mean,
Yeah, what about that
it
sign?
says no trespassing.
Yeah, except this is public property, Officer Anderson. It's public property. It's public property. So what are you doing about all this stuff
We got
down
another
here?
phone call from somebody that
From
said
somebody,
that somebody was
like-
camping back here.
Like somebody that lives here
I don't
with
know
all
where it
these
came
ordinance violations?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't work for the
You don't know
ordinance
where it came
violation
from.
department. Miss Bitsy, come on.
I know, you work for the harass and extort department.
Right. Exactly. Just came by to make sure you're making
Safe?
good on
Safe?
moving around and
That
getting
he's
your stuff
safe?
together.
That he's safe?
He looks safe.
Yeah.
figure out a spot to land, it would help.
I'm sorry?
Found a spot to go, it would help.
I understand that completely.
Where do you want him to go, Officer Anderson?
I don't know.
You don't
Do you
know?
have any places in mind?
Well, right here's fine with me. This is public property. I pay for it. If I pay for it, it's public property. If you pay for it and I pay for it and he pays for it, it's public property, Officer Anderson.
Is that how that works?
That's exactly how that works. Hey, you see that guy down there right now? He's on private property. Let's go
Right.
handle that.
I will. I'll go
All
talk
right.
to him too.
All right, let's go do that.
But
But
try to get your stuff together and move along as soon as you can.
move
obviously.
along. Just move along and
Yeah,
die.
I mean, I need to go. I'm supposed to be in Inglewood right now.
He needs to go do
doing
things.
Stuff, and I mean, today was
Oh, look,
not
they're
a
taking
day
off.
to,
They're gone.
What are you
Yeah,
doing?
how convenient.
to force move.
So, like, how much time are you talking about that you would need?
Well, you know, he told me
His
noon
normal
he was gonna
posting.
check on my ass. There ain't
His
no way
normal
they ain't
posting.
doing anything by noon. And you know, I mean, I can work on, you know, I mean, if I had a spot to go, it'd take me 24 months. If I had a spot to go to right now, it'd take me 24 hours.
All right.
And I ain't got a spot to go to, so that adds a little more time on to it. I mean, I can pick stuff up and move it 5 feet and set it off, and that's work.
Yeah, I understand that.
Well, if you
Just,
understand that,
just
what do you want him to do
ma'am,
about it?
I'm sorry. Can you please stop interfering with me doing my job? I appreciate it. Thank you. Just try to get your stuff together as soon as you can. And you know, unfortunately, I don't have a place where you to go that I can just say, hey, go here.
Yeah.
But you know, just try to get your stuff moved along. You've never met me because I've never seen you, but
Yeah.
you'll know that I don't harass you guys unless I get sent to talk to
Unless.
you. That's
I
all.
don't harass you guys unless.
Guy,
Trying to pass the word along, okay?
yeah. Guy this morning, he's deaf. You know, he couldn't hear a damn thing. You know, I'd ask him something, and he wouldn't get no reply unless he get back and more yelling. I didn't even get involved in that.
Gotcha. All right.
So the cop claimed he was deaf?
Yeah,
He did? He said he couldn't hear anything?
yeah, he couldn't hear.
Gotcha.
And he sat and watched me for hell an hour.
Awesome. Well, let me just grab your name since I
Yeah.
talked to you, okay?
Yeah,
Ma'am, seriously, can I please do my job without
Yeah, I
you
mean,
interfering?
I can talk to you. I ain't got anything I'm worried about. I ain't got no
I'm just
warrant.
grabbing his name because that's who I talk to. Thank
He,
you.
Prince called me California. Yeah.
Are you from Colorado?
Yeah. You need to know who I am.
Well, it just
There I am.
shows who I talk to. I appreciate it.
There I am. And you got a card I can give you?
I sure do.
That would help me out.
Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Holy shit.
Keep going on that. But yeah, if I get a card for you, all right, man. I've talked to you, and I'll try to do some stuff on
I
it.
appreciate it. That's
Okay.
all I ask. I don't.
Yeah, I can't be out here by
It's
day.
not like I'm going to be here every hour to talk to you. So I just wanted to come by, and this is the area that I work, and I just wanted to tell you that.
Robert, nice talking.
Nice to meet you, Cowboy.
Yeah.
All right. You have a good day. Okay. See you, man. All right.
You're welcome. I made your day by complying with your orders. Have a good day, Officer Anderson. All right, Cowboy, I'm out. I will check on you later. Holy shit. All right. Sounds good.
Thanks for the help today.
You're welcome. You're welcome. All right. Well, we'll just not talk about that. Did I not just get done telling Cowboy I get accused of hurting you by trying to help you? I told you. You could tell him till you're blue in the face. Ma'am, stop interfering with my job. Well, my job is to educate people on knowing what their rights are. Unfortunately, I have to repeat it 10 million fucking times. But of course that means I'm interfering. Ma'am, you want to go straight to jail for interfering with my job? No, Officer Anderson. You're very welcome. I just made your day by complying with your orders. I'm going to get on with my own day now. The parking Nazi, Dorito eating fucking infested welfare whore is gone. The car's still booted. I have to get on with my day so I can pay my $150 fine to the city and county of Denver for no front license plate. Oh no, it gets even better than that. The plate was actually on the car. Yeah. They're not targeting me. No, not at all. Pay to play, Regan. You want to play with the big fat fucking Dorito fuckers? You're gonna pay. I don't need $150 to help anybody. I need $150 to pay the city and county of Denver. Cowboy thanked me. I was a great help for him this morning. Wow. I will always believe the homeless before I believe the police. The police must prove their innocence to me. That's how this works in America. That's how it works. And if you don't make it work that way, you're un-American. All right, I'm gonna stop here and have a moment of reflection with my friends. What's you guys call me? Oh, God. It just isn't. So, as you saw, they could drum up anything they wanted, and I'm still going to go to jail and have to prove my innocence because I am guilty as charged. I don't have time to fight that kind of bullshit and nonsense when I just don't have time for it. So until people are going to come out here and force and help me and back me up, I'm at the mercy of going to jail every single time I come out here. Okay, that's just the way it is, you guys. and I really don't. I'm not afraid of jail. But I got a lot of things to do. And yeah, I can't work when I'm in jail. Am I good right now? Still buffering? Can you hear me? Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Move. How is that now? Am I still buffering with sound, or do I just need to end the stream? Yeah, never give them your name, Cowboy. Yeah, you come out here and tell Cowboy that too, Alan. Oh yeah, it's so easy to criticize when it's not your butt on the line. Hell yeah, it is. Hey, y'all, you want me to go to jail and do that whole route and fight all this? You come pay my bills while all that's going down. You come take care of my responsibilities, and I will help you out. Ooh, whoa, what did we have there? We don't have an angry husband. Oh, Ellie, you should have let that go for a little bit. How about you read the statute, Douglas, and come out here and implement your civil duty? I just want a monitor, Irish Rover. I want an ankle monitor. I just want one to say I got one. You're going to send me yours, and I'm just going to wear it just for shits and giggles. Where can I get a hold of a used non-functioning ankle monitor? I want to show up in shorts in a really cute outfit with an ankle monitor. I want to show up to where do I want to go? I want to show up somewhere with an ankle monitor on and just start a shitstorm of conversation. Stay away from her. Oh, shit. Oh, yeah, Irish Rover, give me my ankle monitor. Thanks for everyone being here and showing support. Amen. Brian, thank you very, very much. It means a lot. Look, I don't begrudge anybody for not being able to come out here and do what I do. And those of you that understand that are the true supporters and know where you can help, and you do that. Then there are those that just show up to look and sound important and don't contribute shit ever. And you usually don't last long here because you're here with ill intent. So you have to go bye-bye. There are doers and there are takers. Yes, thank you to all of the mods and all of the people that aren't mods that support this nonprofit. Alan B being one of them. In London, win the lotto and come over. Yeah, you know, I've never even left the country, and I need to. I really do. I need to see. I always consider myself pretty diverse and cultured, but that's only here. I need to leave the country. I need to see more. I've never even been to Mexico. I've never even been to Mexico. So yeah, that tells you. You thought you smelled a dirty pig in the chat. It was the barbecue. Dirty pig. Dirty pig does not smell good when it's roasting. Indeed. Indeed. Okay, y'all, you have to get on with your day. I have to get on with my day as well. So that was my contribution to my civic duty this morning. And I will be checking on Jason's stuff. So, and I'm actually going to go out there and record his stuff after a bit when I finish doing what I was doing before I came out here. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, EHS and Ralph. Yeah, bye-bye. So, we'll see how that goes. I can only do so much to help these guys out. And Jason and I had come a long ways. And he took a lot of steps backwards, and I'm not giving up on him because he's young. Jason's intelligent. He knows how to get it done. But a person can only be pushed so much. And they all have a right to survive. And he was fighting the machine for his right to survive. And he's not going to win it. And you're not going to tell him any different right now. I hope he's safe. I hope he's okay. I hope he's physically and mentally well. But a person can only take so much, even of sound mind and body. So, well, you got rid of Douglas, didn't you? Or did you? I don't know. You guys do your thing in the chat. Mostly the chat. You guys get to own it because there's so many good people in here, and my mods know exactly what's up. So it'll all correct itself. I never get that bent out of shape. Thanks to all the mods. Are we having a mod war in here? I love you guys, truly. Stay strong and be well, Mrs. Benson. Damon Reeves, hey, I keep missing you, but I see you in the chat because I always go back and watch and read. I scroll through to see who's in there and who I've been missing for a while, and I hadn't seen you for a while, so good to see you if you're still in here. Thank you. Okay. All right, you guys. Be well. Have a great day. Okay?